Okay, so if you want to start putting out content on social media for 2025, you want to become a content creator, you want to make money on social media, but you don't know where to start. You're seeing all these advices, information online, you're checking on YouTube, you're seeing different advices, and you're confused. I'm here for you. So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys a step-by-step social media strategy that you can use for 2025. This is the exact same strategy that I use for all my clients. I mean, I did this exact thing for my boyfriend recently, and he just created like 8 videos on TikTok and he has gotten over 2,000 likes, over 400 followers. Really, like, it works. So let's get right into it. I'm with my iPad right now, and you guys know when I'm with my iPad, I mean business. So the first thing you want to do is to identify your goals. Ask yourself, what are your goals? What do you want to achieve on social media? Do you want to become a content creator? Do you want to become an influencer? Do you want to make money on social media? Do you want to sell your product on social media? Do you want to use social media to build a personal brand so that you can get clients for your services? The reason why a lot of people struggle with social media is because they don't have any goal in mind. They are just creating content just for the sake of creating content, because they are seeing, okay, this person has blown on social media. They're like, oh, I want to go and create content. No, you need to ask yourself, what is that thing I want to do on social media? What do I want to achieve with social media? Do I even really need to be there? Right? Once you can answer that question, then we can move to the next step. Take your time. You don't have to rush it. What is that one thing you want to achieve on social media? Then we can move to the next step. The second thing you need to do is what I call know thyself. You need to know yourself. So you have to ask yourself, who am I? Who are you? So you already have your goal. So let's say my goal is I want to sell product on social media, or I want to sell my services as a social media manager on social media. Okay, who is Adefe as a person? I'm a social media manager with 3 years of experience with Kiniko. Write it down. That is going to be your unique selling point. Now, what do you like? What kind of content do you gravitate towards? Do you like vlogs? Do you like written content for LinkedIn? Do you want to write blogs? Do you like, what kind of content do you gravitate towards? What do you like? What do you think you can create? What is that one thing that if they wake you up in the morning like this, bam, 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 you can talk about it anytime? So once you have a goal in mind, so let's say your goal is to sell your services, like I said, a social media services. Okay, I think if you have social media strategy, what is that one thing that you do for clients that if they wake you up like this, you can talk about it anytime? Write it down. Okay, Kiniko. Like with my boyfriend, when I was, helping my boyfriend with his strategy, I asked him, I said, what is the one thing? Because he coaches students offline. I'm like, what do you teach your students? Give me an overview, an eye-level overview of what your coaching classes are all about. Then he was like, oh, I teach them the basics. I talk about strategies. I talk about everything. I said, hey, that is what we need to talk about on social media. You write it down. What is that one thing that I talk about? What is everything about you? Write it down. Take your time. You don't need to rush. So write it down. If you want to become a creator, let's say you want to become an influencer, what is the thing that I like? What kind of content styles do I like? Do you like vlogs? Do you like to talk? Do you like to do yapa? What do you like to do? Write it down. Okay. I love to cook. Oh, I can sew. Write it down. Know thyself. This is going to help you in your social media strategy. And once you figured out your goal, and you already know yourself, the next thing you want to ask yourself is, who am I creating content for? I'm going to give you guys a tip, and this is a serious tip. If you want to become an influencer or a content creator, you should create content for your former self, for yourself, not for any other person. As a creator, I create content for Adefe. Everything that I struggle with, I create content for that. I create content that I want to see. Content that I like. So if you want to become a creator, an influencer, create content for yourself. So ask yourself, what am I struggling with right now? I'm struggling with how to do social media strategy, how to become Kiniko. What are the things you struggled with in the past? Write it down, and you've already found the solution and create content about it. If you want to become an influencer, a content creator, create content about that. I would say people used to say niche down when it comes to creating content, because whenever I see videos on social media strategy, they used to say, okay, the next thing is to niche down. If you want to become a content creator, you are the niche. The topic is not the niche. You are the niche. You can talk about anything. That's the beauty of being an influencer or a content creator. So yeah, figuring out who you want to create content for. As a content creator, create content for yourself. Now, if you're a business person, it's kind of different. Let's say if you have a service or a product you want to sell, very different. You have to create content for your target audience. Who is going to buy that thing you are selling? Now, how do you figure out who is going to buy that thing you're selling? If you've already had like an offline, coaching stuff, like what my boyfriend did, who are those people that bought from you? What are the questions they had? What were their pain points? You create content around that, right? So let's say you don't have any offline experience. You are just a beginner. Now ask yourself, who hires me? Who do I sell my services to? What are the issues they are having? Create content on that. Can you see two different strategies? If you're a creator, you should be your own niche. If you're a business owner, target audience. If you're selling a service, focus on a target audience that is going to buy. The worst thing you can do on social media is, let's say you are selling books, you are creating content, you are dancing. Ha! Are you serious? So do you know what you are doing? Or let's say you are creating content. Let's say you want to start selling your freelancing service. You can't date there on social media. You do get ready with me as a kineka lifestyle creator. It's off brand though. Except if you want to become a lifestyle creator. It's off brand. You saying get ready with me will not make anybody buy your content writing services. So you need to know who you are creating your content for. If you're a creator, create content for yourself. Beautiful. Because people would watch your content because they like you. If you are selling a service, you're selling a product, you're selling anything, create content for people that will buy those things. Okay? Okay. Now, the next thing you want to do is choose a platform. The mistake a lot of people make is that they try to be on every platform. Yeah, that's going to lead to burnout. Choose a platform. You remember I asked you to do this thing called Know Thyself, and I said, what kind of content do you like? What comes easy to you? Yeah. If you had done that task, now you can now figure out, based on the content I like, what style, what platform aligns with that kind of content. If you like written text, LinkedIn. And make sure that your target audience are also on that platform. If you like videos, Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, make sure, do you understand? Determine the type of content style you like and choose a platform. You don't have to be on every platform at the same time. Okay, if you want to become a content creator, let's say you want to become an influencer, TikTok is better for you because you can grow faster on TikTok. In fact, the fastest, right? If you are selling your product or your services, let's say you are selling B2B services, you should be on LinkedIn because, there are more B2B people there than, let's say, on TikTok. If you're a social media strategist for TikTok brands, be on TikTok. Can you see? Choose a platform. Now, the next thing you want to do is choose your content pillars and content types. Now, I'm going to give you something. There are 3 different content types. There's the growth content, conversion content, and community building content. Now, let me explain. Growth content are the type of content that you create that attracts people to your page, makes people want to like, make people want to follow. Conversion content are the kind of content that make people want to buy from you, that see you as an expert. Community building is the kind of content that make people see you as human. Okay, I really like her personality. Okay, now those are types of content. They are not content pillars. The mistake people are making is whenever they are thinking of content pillars, they will think of growth content as a pillar. No, think of a pillar as, when they have pillar of house. Let's say this is a pillar. Under the pillar have baby. So let's say, for instance, you want to become a content creator, and let's say you like so many things. You like fashion, you like beauty, you like lifestyle, you like let's say fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. Those are your pillars. Under fashion, you can have different topics under fashion, like how to style these clothes, what clothes to wear for outings, where to buy your clothes. Do you understand? That's under fashion, this thing. If you like beauty, how to wear your makeup, how to do those things. Those are pillars. Pillars, sub-content under the pillars. So what you want to do right now is, now that if you've already gotten to this point, you already have an idea of what you want to create. Now, create a pillar. Okay, let's say you're a content writer. What are the things I want to talk about as a content writer? I want to talk about writing, marketing, SEO, or probably behind the scenes as a writer, whatever you want to talk about. Now, under writing, can I come behind the scenes as a writer? Yes, how I do kiniko. Under SEO can come, yes, how I do keyword research. Do you understand? Pillars. Now, the next thing you want to look at are content types. Based on your goals, you know which content type to focus on the most. So let's say your goal is to become a very known influencer. You don't want to sell any product. You don't have any business with conversion content. Your business is with growth content and community building content. Growth content are the how-tos. Now, I don't want you to mix it up to think of content types and content ideas. They are not the same thing. Okay? To continue. Growth content are the how-tos, tips, tutorials. Community content are the day in my life, vlogs, and all of that. Now, in order to make it easier for you, so let's say your content pillar is fashion, beauty, and whatever, lifestyle. Now, because you want to grow fast as an influencer and you want people to know you, you are not selling any product. Your focus is on growth and community building. Now, under fashion, you want to pick content ideas that fall into growth and community building. Does that make sense? First content idea for growth can be how to pick the right style for your body type. That will attract people to your page, make them follow you. But just because people follow you does not mean they know you. Okay? Now, under community as fashion can be, let's go together to go and buy clothes for my wardrobe. It makes people care about you. Do you see? Does it make sense? Content pillar, content ideas, under content ideas, they are the content types. Does it make sense? So let's say under beauty, a content idea can be how to do beginner makeup. That's a growth content idea. It's a shareable content. Everybody will come and follow you because you just gave them value. Now, for community building content can be, hey guys, so get ready with me while I do my makeup to my date. That's community building content. Because it's making your followers see you as a person. Makes sense? Now, if you're a business, let's say you want to sell your services, the same thing still applies. You've chosen a pillar. Now, if you're a content writer, you've chosen a pillar. Your content under the writing pillar can be how to get a client as a writer. That is growth content. People go follow you, but there will be plenty. Under community building content can now be day in my life of a writer, or here is how my day goes as a writer. People say, oh, okay. Conversion content can be, here's how I help this so writing company get to first landing page or get to first page on Google search. That kind of content shows that, oh, okay, so this girl is not only good at writing, she can even help people get to first page on Google search. Does that make sense? That's how you do your content pillar, content ideas, and content types based on your goals. Okay? Great. Now, the second to the last thing you want to do is generate content ideas. Now, how do you generate content ideas? People always say, oh, just be yourself, think of ideas. I'm like, yeah, that advice is kind of skewed because you're here because you don't know what to do. What you want to do is go on Google right now and search for writing. See the topics that come out. In fact, you can ask ChatGPT, give me content ideas on these pillars. ChatGPT will give you ideas. Pick the one that resonates with you and create it. In fact, you can even go further and say, ChatGPT, please give me a script. Edit it. That will give you your first, do you understand? Push. Now, as you start creating content, people will start asking you questions. As they start asking you questions in the comment section, start responding to those questions. That's more ideas. But for your first ideas, what I would say you should do is go to ChatGPT, put your content pillars on ChatGPT. Say, ChatGPT, I'm a creator. I want to become a creator by 2025. My content pillar is fashion, beauty, lifestyle. Can you please give me content ideas that fall into these content types? Growth and community building content. Let ChatGPT, give you different content ideas. Now, pick an idea that resonates with you that you think you can do. Tell ChatGPT to give you, I said 30-bit. Up, NEPA! Okay, you guys, we are back. Nigeria will literally shame you. But okay, so as I was saying, Tell ChatGPT to give you a list of content ideas, pick the one that resonates with you, and you can even go further and say, okay, give me a script and tweak it. And then that's how you start posting. Okay, now the next thing, which is the last thing you want to focus on, is content frequency. How often would you post? I say something, in order for you to see success on social media, you have to balance quality plus quantity. You cannot be posting once a week and expect to get anything. Yes, people do it though, and they get something, but guess what? You are not special. Yes, you have to post consistently. Ask yourself, if it takes you 100 posts to get your first client, and you post that 100 posts within 30 days, it will take you 30 days to get your first client. But if you decide to post that your 100 posts in 1 year, you see it will take you 1 year to get your first client. So what you need to do is to post consistently. All this strategy would only work if you put it into practice. ChatGPT has given you the content idea. You already have your script. Shoot your videos. Push out the bad content off your chest. Your first content will not be good. Your second content, you will probably not like. Your third content, you hate it. Your fourth content, you'll be like, oh my God. Your fifth content, you probably hate your 10th content. But your 11th content will be better because you've done the 10 bad ones. It's like when you open tap, way dirty, right? That is dirty in the tap. The tap has been closed for days. You have to open the tap so that the dirty water will come down. Then the clean water will start coming. That's how you need to see this thing. Push out the bad content off your system so that after that, good content will start to come out. But if you are so scared to push out bad content, how will the good contents come out? So push it out. I'll say for your first 10 content, for your first 10, 20 content, push out the bad content. You probably ate it. I ate my first content, my second content, my third content, my fourth content. Sometimes I watched, one time I went to go and watch my other content, on social media, on TikTok. I was cringing so bad. Stop it. Guess what? I created that content. And thank God I did. Because now I can even cringe. Thank God I can cringe bad at something. Because I've gotten better. If you guys can scroll down, you see one of my YouTube videos that I created 1 year ago. I was like, hey guys. I was cringing so bad. But thank God I created that content. Push it out. Bad content ideas only. Push out your bad content, good ones will come. So yeah, thank you so much for coming to my channel and watching this video. I hope this social media strategy helps you. But if you're still confused, so let's say you're a creative, you're a founder, entrepreneur, and you're still confused on what to do, you can work with me. You can send me a message, send me a DM, Instagram, IG, email, and work with me. And we can work together on identifying your roadblocks, identifying, okay, what is the issue, identifying your approaches, and working to actually create a social media strategy, content ideas. And I will even give you content direction on how to even shoot the content. Basically what I did for my boyfriend. Like that guy, I did it for him for free. Just because, I gave him content direction, I gave him content ideas, content strategy. In fact, pointers on how to create it, hooks and everything. If you want to work with me on that, yeah, you can send me a DM. And yeah, we can work together on that. So yeah. Bye, love. Bye-bye.